Okay, everybody. I just wanted to play a little music in the background. It's from Oddisee again. This time it's called Right Side of the Bed. I hope that you like the music. If not, just, let me know in the comment section and we'll go from there. Give me some suggestions. I don't like the standard music out there right now. This interests me more. So, anyway, today's video, for some announcements. Like I said in the other video, I don't deal with trolling. I meant that. But if you have issues with some of the content on my video, my channel, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell. This video will be about cooning. Yes, I know. Yeah, it will be about cooning, and I just typed in Google search cooning, and I wanted you to see the tabs they have listed here, if it'll let me again. We got Ben Carson, Steve Harvey, Shaq, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Empire, Ray Lewis, I guess modern day coon, Jesus Coons, Pharrell Williams. And I'm sure the list goes on and on, as you know. I want to click on Jesus and see what that's about. Cooning for Jesus, I guess. Oh, wow. Well, let me go back. Let me just take Jesus off then. And you have all these memes about cooning. Coon watch. When the one LVZ has coon hunter. This is probably one of my favorites right here. Stop cooning, nigga. Yeah. So why am I going through this Google search engine to look up the word cooning? Well, we have the responsible, appropriate response to European colonialism, European white supremacy, and I just did a video about Mandisa Mashego, and I also had a video about Julius Malema and President Ramaphosa. But you have to sometimes play devil's advocate and look at the other side of the argument and just see what other people have to say about the issues that you want to discuss. So the other side of this issue is being argued by a man here. Oops, wrong tab. This one. On SABC News. This was published a few days ago. The title is Expropriation Without Compensation, a quote, lazy way to scapegoat Constitution, says MAIMANE. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. So this man here, MAIMANE, when I first saw him, I could only think of one person. That was what's the guy's name? He's always on CNN. He got the coon. He's a coon. He got the glasses on. My mom knows him. Like she knew him when he was younger. I think he wasn't cooning as much back then, but his name just slipped my mind. It'll come to me probably in the video. But anyway, this man says that basically it's wrong because it will divide the expropriation without compensation will divide the country and foster hate in the most racist and evil way. So it starts off by saying attempts to introduce land expropriation without compensation is, quote, a lazy attempt to scapegoat the Constitution instead of owning up to the real causes for the failure to reform land. Bad policy, corruption, and chronic underfunding, Democratic Alliance leader MMUSI MAIMANE said on Saturday. So clearly this man is cooning. Gotta feel that beat. Coons are extremely dangerous and detrimental to society, not just here in the United States, but across the world. And it's important, it may be uncomfortable to speak about coons in this way, or black people who are extremely confused in this way, but it's necessary. You have to do things that are uncomfortable in order to get things done. The Jedi has said many times, if you want to do something you never did before, you have to be prepared, to do things. If you want to do something, you have to do things you've never done before, to get things done. That's how it works. And I'm paraphrasing him, of course. I don't want to misquote him. But this man goes on. I'm not going to read the whole article, but here he has a quote. He says, however, we do not and will not ever support any seizure of private property. All economic growth and advancement requires the guarantee of property rights. Property rights for who is what I ask. He goes on to say, if people do not feel secure that what they own will not be arbitrarily and coercively seized from them, there will be no incentive to invest, to innovate, and to build productive businesses. Another economist, an agriculture economist, Wandile Silobo, put it, South Africa is the most food secure country on the African continent, mainly because of investment. Investment comes if there are strong property rights. Without investment, how will we get the agricultural sector to be productive? And this is a problem, because this is similar to what Lisa Cabrera said in her latest videos about this South African issue, them wanting to take back their land. It's really not an issue. It's only an issue to white people, really. White people have an issue with black people wanting to stand up for their rights and do something about obtaining rights for what is rightfully theirs anyway. If anyone else shows pride in themselves and shows a spirit of independence, there's no problem. Anybody can get out there and say, I'm proud to be an American, I'm a white American, I'm proud to be this, I'm proud to be that. No one has a problem. But when you say, I'm black, I'm proud, I want to stand up for my rights, I'm African, I want to stand up and take my land back from people who stole it from us, it's an issue. It's an issue for people. And the thing that people forget is it is an issue for people who are white and people who want to be white, or people who want to be accepted by whites. So it goes on and says, why are we even having this debate? The truth is, this is a lazy attempt to scapegoat the Constitution instead of owning up to the real causes for the failure to reform land. And then he goes on, of course, bad policy, corruption, and chronic underfunding. And if there's chronic underfunding, that's supposed to be on his part to fix, because he's part of the Democratic Alliance, right? The DA. That's the DA's job. So if there is underfunding and corruption, that would be his fault, his party's fault. So it's a complete contradiction to what they're supposed to be standing for. Democratic means you stand for not the people, you stand for the republic, meaning economically, socially, politically. But they're not even doing that. So since you are seen as inept and unable to do your job, you have to go. And you've had enough time to do so, and you haven't done it. And he goes on, of course, more cooning. Every single paragraph he's cooning more and more. I'm going to leave the link in the description box. Basically, the take-home message of this article from this coon, MMUSI MAIMANE, is that we should just share. And if you want to think about it in terms of the Black Panther movie that just came out, he would be the T'Challa character who wants to share, who doesn't want to fight, I want to share the resources. I want to share with these people who have destroyed us for years and years and centuries. instead of standing up like Killmonger. Although Killmonger had no strategy that was concrete, the idea of what he wanted to do made a lot of sense. You fight back, otherwise you get no respect. So I really hope that people take home that message, that there are coons, bedwenches, sellouts, sambos, and enemies of our society out there, even in Africa. You know, mammies and all the rest of them, bedwenches, and you can go on down the list, who would like to see the EFF fail. They haven't said that specifically, but they're saying that indirectly. And you have to be able to read between the lines and read the messages that these people are putting out. If you've heard his name before, if you've seen his face before, I wanted to put a face to the name and let everybody know I don't appreciate his sentiments about expropriation without compensation being basically, he's saying, a lazy way to scapegoat Constitution. In other words, you are fighting against massa, and I don't like that. You making me look bad. That's what he's saying. That's what my ears hear. You know, that's what my eyes read. But anyway, I could go on and on about this subject. I won't. I hope you all like the video. Subscribe to my channel. Just press subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.